Welcome back to the Midwest Flyways podcast.
Yikes.
We are going to do a 10-minute Tuesday now. So Joey and I are sitting here, and he's challenged me to use my radio voice for the entire 10 minutes. So, Joey...
Congratulations. You have absolutely
won.
Crushed the radio voice.
Thank you. We're going to do a podcast on snow goose hunting and just talk a little bit about it since it's becoming kind of relevant. Our duck season's over everywhere, and the only thing that we can do to fill the time and that void in our hearts between now and next duck season is to try to shoot some snow geese, which is actually like the worst thing ever sometimes, but can be really fun depending on the people you do it with.
True.
Because snow goose hunting with the wrong group of people is like the worst 4 days of your life, depending on how long you're doing it for.
Yeah, it's either cranky that we're not shooting enough birds or so bloodthirsty that you can never shoot enough.
Correct. You can't enjoy that.
And I don't know. Like, personally, if you shoot over 20 snow geese in a day, that's a really good day.
It's a good day, dude.
That's a really good day.
Yeah.
Spring conservation in the United States, that's a good day.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's guys that pile up a couple hundred.
Yeah.
However, there are a couple of groups that I've hunted with where it's like they're bloodthirsty, they're having fun, whatever. But then there's also that same group that's like, you're not going to bed. It's like, what do you mean? What do you mean you're not going to bed? It's like, oh, we have to get blackout drunk. It's like, no, I don't.
Right.
No, I don't. Because we have to wake up super early, especially for chasing feeds. You're waking up early.
Yep.
And you're scouting hard, and you're doing all this stuff. And it's like, I'm not getting blackout drunk. I'm actually 30, so can't do. My body won't let me do that.
Yikes. True.
So that's not a fun crowd to go with either. Maybe like one of the days where it's like, okay, it's our last night. We're gonna leave later tomorrow morning. We don't need to hunt tomorrow morning. Cool. Yeah. No, I'll get a little turned up.
Sure.
We had a great hunt today. We had a great 3 days. Sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got all my stuff packed, ready to go. I'm gonna sleep in. We're gonna eat breakfast in the morning. Roll out. That doesn't happen.
Yeah. No.
Not on snow goose trips.
Well, and I'm actually shocked you're saying this because I kind of feel like the opposite. Like, you're always the guy that wants to stay up too late before we hunt. Always.
Well, I'm talking about like might as well. Why would we go to bed? We're waking up in an hour. That group.
Sure.
I'm not a part of that group. But like midnight, you're waking up at 4 or 5. Cool. I'll do that one night. Every night? No way.
You get dragged into it a couple nights in a row for sure.
Yeah.
Right.
But like, we're not waking up at 4 if I'm doing that.
Well,
you know what? I've made some bad decisions. Okay.
I was gonna say it's nice to see how far you've come, dude. It's cool. Now,
I'm a dad of 2.
Right. That changes things, dude. 100%.
Well, you're not getting sleep the rest of the year.
Right.
Yeah. So you really value your sleep when you can get it.
For sure. Especially when you're not, bombarded by people.
True.
Yeah. The entire time. Yeah, that is cool.
Quiet time is pretty big these days.
Yeah. What's your favorite? Like, tell me if you were like picking your ideal little, I'm going to go snow goose hunting, Like, how many people are you getting like an Airbnb? Are you chasing them all over? Are you just like, tell me your funsies time.
What's the best times that I've ever had snow goose hunting?
Jumping snow goose.
Hold on, dude. How dare you interrupt me?
Okay, sorry about that.
Oh, my favorite times that I've ever had snow goose hunting is when I get hired for no money to help guide snow geese, and I go out there and set 2 to 3 migrator spreads in South Dakota, and I go out in the morning, set up the electric, and cart the clients out to the blind, and then you have them shoot their birds, right? And then trying to entertain them when you're not killing a shitload. Just because it's snow goose hunting in South Dakota in the spring. The weather plays a huge part. The hatch plays a huge part. Huge part. Sorry. How's that?
No, it's better.
Is that better now that I don't have a zin in?
Yeah.
Daddy? And so you're doing that, and then you talk to the guide that you're working for, and you go, hey, they all want to eat dinner. They want to get drunk. Whatever. Sounds good. I'm going to go find a different roost. And he goes, don't go to this roost. And I go, sounds good. And you find a spot on the road where it's, and you can shoot snows a half hour after sunset, right? It's dope. And so this is my favorite, where you go, you find a jump by yourself and you do like the crazy dirty work, you know. You either get permission or it's on crep, and you find like a minimum maintenance road, and you sit in the ditch of that minimum maintenance road and you wait for your time to strike. You're just laying there, maybe watching a couple of videos on your phone. Probably not, because service is bad in South Dakota.
You'll find a way, though.
I'll find a way. I'll find a way. And
Wi-Fi. Truck Wi-Fi.
Yeah, truck Wi-Fi now.
Yeah.
But no, just like going out and gliding. Wow, what in the world is wrong with me?
You're tired, bro. Too late.
I have so much phlegm in my.
Oh no, dude, phlegm boy. I have a funny story to tell you.
Let me finish.
Okay.
How dare you?
Still not done. Okay.
How dare you? So you go out and you guide your clients in the morning. They shoot some whatever rah, and then you go out and you do your own thing in the afternoon, and you find where the birds are, and you go jump a couple, whatever, or you wait for them to go back to the roost, and you shoot them on the way back to the roost, and that's really fun. That's like my ideal. That's pretty fun for me.
Yeah.
How about you, Cal?
Well, I was going to tell a funny story.
Go ahead.
It's actually not funny.
Okay.
Remember when me and you and Molnar went snow goose hunting?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember that I fell asleep?
Of course.
Do you remember how you guys woke me up?
Gunshots?
Yeah. Right next to my fucking head.
Yeah.
I'm like dead on, full on asleep, dude, in the middle of this field in my blind.
Snoring baby.
And yeah, Jake and Joey decided to be really cool of them to wake me up. I've never had my ears ring louder and for longer. I mean, they literally were like, "This is my head," and this was a shotgun.
Well, like, I mean, just say we're really good friends.
That was, it was fucked up.
I'm pretty sure you flared birds because of how loud you were snoring.
No, we didn't see any birds.
No,
so
we saw birds, and you were sleeping.
We didn't even have birds come in within an area that we could even potentially shoot them.
You wouldn't even know.
I wouldn't have mattered. There weren't any. My favorite thing about snow goose hunting is either if you have a great group and you're having really a good time, because typically, like Joey said, if you shoot 20 snow geese in a day, that is a good day. That would be a good day in my book, for sure. But, you know, otherwise, going home.
No, just kidding. Crybaby.
Totally kidding. No, I enjoy snow goose hunting with the right group, but if you are with the wrong group, dude, and they want to stay up, like you said, all night, and they want to be drunk, and they want to be fucked up, which that's all fun. It's all cool.
It's cool.
But, like, you know, can we get up and make it to the field and, like, set a decoy spread and try to shoot some birds and not all be super crabby during the day?
Yeah.
Then that makes things pretty much awful.
Yeah.
When you're not shooting birds and people are crabby the entire time and it's wet and it's muddy and everyone's fighting about what they should do or not do to try to shoot birds, and then you don't shoot anything, that's like, oh man, that sucks.
Yeah. Let me retract my previous statement of what's my favorite way to shoot snow geese. Migrator spread. Because you go out and you put the work in for an entire day, half day, whatever. You get all your buddies together. Half the time the ground is frozen, you know, so you have to take a drill bit with you and drill it in the ground so you can get your stakes in there, your silhouettes in there. It's a pain in the ass, you know. And then you can just chill, and all you have to do is set up the electronics the next couple days. It's pretty huge.
Yeah.
Pretty huge. And if you're under a great flight line, good.
Right.
You're good. I've always said, as long as I have the opportunity to shoot birds, I'm good. If you don't see birds, I'm like, that sucked. That sucked.
If you don't see any snow geese, you're in the wrong spot.
Right.
Or you're too late or too early.
Mm-hmm.
Yikes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thanks for listening. Appreciate it.
You're thanking me?
Yeah, I am. Well, that's what a good radio host does.
You thank me.
Yeah. I am hosting and I'm using my good radio voice for this podcast. So thank you for coming on and joining me. It's been a great time. We'll see you guys next week.
You have a really good squinting eye too.
Thanks,
You're really good at that.
That's actually natural. I don't even have to
This
think
is
about
Cal. Thank you so much for coming on this week.
that.
In the words of Cal Ness, one more thing.